And it's going to be Kazuya, Ness. It's pretty much what we expected.
All right.
Was that 32%?
Just right off the rip?
What?
I think he's dead.
KO'd.
The start of a match is one of the most critical moments in Smash, as it makes both players start on equal footing with 3 stocks and 0 damage. All characters will spawn on the stage with a unique on-screen appearance. Exactly where they appear on the stage is determined by the stage's layout. Your goal at the start should be to get to center stage, or at least onto the stage's main ground, as fast as possible, and not let your opponent get there first. Center stage is the best place to be with the most possible options, while being on a platform or at the corner gives you far fewer options, and being off stage is the worst position of all. It's also better to be below your opponent instead of above them, as being below the opponent lets you hit them with your up-directional moves. Therefore, if you start the match on a platform, you want to immediately get down to the main stage and wait for the opponent to throw out an unsafe move, or overcommit to a specific action that lets you punish them. Another important objective is to score the first hit on your opponent and put them in an unfavorable situation where they have limited options to escape. But if you're the one who gets hit first, don't fret right away. You still have 3 whole stocks to rack up damage on the opponent and turn the tide of the battle. Some players may go for an aggressive option right from the start, which may catch you off guard the first time. But you can keep that in mind for the next game so you can avoid being put into a deficit in the first 10 seconds. You should also keep in mind that a big, brightly colored Go appears at the start of a match, and you could make use of it to obscure your movement for a fraction of a second. This is pretty situational though, since it only happens once per match and is very quick. It's crucial to keep both the characters and both players' mindsets in mind as you start. What options do both of you have? What do you think the other player will do first? If you're in a tournament setting or are otherwise playing multiple games against them in a row, you could rely on your knowledge of the previous matches you played to predict what they'll do. In general, going for an aggressive option like a dash attack right from the get-go is not recommended, as the opponent could easily defend themselves and punish you for it. Finally, you don't only prepare for a match at the start of it, you also prepare for it outside of it. Before you sit down at a setup and select your stage and character, you could take a few deep breaths, look at your written notes if you have any, and mentally prepare yourself for the match so you don't get caught off guard by anything. You can also practice your gameplay by going into training mode and laving out combos or setups that could possibly work, or by playing real matches against other people. If there's a particular player or character you want more practice against, then use the knowledge you gained about their playstyle from the last time you fought them to adapt to their gameplay this time. Don't take each game in a vacuum. Instead, learn from the previous matches you played and use your new knowledge to your advantage.